Spooky hocus pocus. That's cause we only afraid of God, yeah? I wanted to start it over a second, but the song, hey. I wanna think a playground. Wanna think a playground. Hey, I'll play with you. Playground? No, I'm not playing with you. So take your playground elsewhere. Talking about you're gonna leave me where I'm at. You're never gonna leave me where I'm at. God will leave me where I'm at. And that's on that. Period, poo. And I'm gonna take it too because it's gonna be a great place. God's willing, obviously, because yeah, but don't trick yourself. Love God. Put him first. Love always. Everyone. Cool. Because, I wasn't talking to everybody. You know you is. On my socials, I post about hospital, business. I started over the song myself up. Hey, rich lifestyle. Hey, what you afraid of me? Spooky hocus pocus. Hey, I don't want nobody afraid of me still. I want everybody afraid of rich lifestyle. Watch it now. I not mix them up in enough, and it's really. I not mix them up, and I'm not mixing up anybody. I'm just like, I want you guys to hear it. I put this on our page at one point. Full of options. Fucky this one. Hey, girl. Feel good. Heal down to God. Big fat. So I post all these different things on my page. I even posted like a series of videos on my page. And I'm not saying like I'm posting things to trigger, like upset people or like droughts. It's not that vibe. Like, it's my page, so I'm expressing myself, like I'm expressing my experiences, this, that, the third, and like things that have happened, and and just my whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, you're gonna come to me and you're talking about how well you know me. You haven't seen me in a while, so you really don't know that much. And even so, hold on, because for real, I really forgot. Lord have mercy. You know what? I'm actually gonna get back to that, and it's not because I'm ungrateful. It's just that certain things I have to like nip it in the bud. You're gonna come to me. There's things that are concerning. You say you're my friend. If I'm in the hospital, like that's something to talk to me about gently. I would imagine, because that's how I would approach somebody if they were in the hospital and I don't know what was going on. However, they approached it from an outward angle in an accusatory manner. I'm like, so I'm not explain nothing to you if you don't even have the simple basics down. Imagine you're trying to move forward with a math equation, but the roots, like the first part, the basic part, you don't have it right. You have the numbers there that you can probably put pieces together. Maybe it's like algebra, so that there could be like functions there, like not functions, that's a whole other ball game, baby. I'm talking about like you could have like elements that don't have like X's and Y's and A's and B's and C's, that don't have a number that off rip unless they told you, and you have to work the equation in order to know what number they are representing. And they're not the same necessarily, because you don't know, right? Because two of them could be 4. Like A could be equal to 4 and B could equal to 4. But they didn't tell you that. And they gave you an equation in a way that you have to figure out what A and B are. You can't just mix up A and B together though, because you don't know what they are. So literally you have to manipulate the equation and bring things across to the other side and whatever to get your answer. And I'm not trying to sit here and teach anybody no mathematics. I'm telling you, like, no trigonometry, none of that shit. I'm trying to tell you that if you don't have the basic equation, you cannot think it's not correct. You don't have it correct. You cannot move forward with the rest thinking it's gonna be correct. And if the person that's supposed to move forward with you with the equation say you don't have your equation correct, it don't make no sense. They move forward to think that even if they're willing to, it doesn't make sense that they do that, because it's not going to be correct moving forward. And it's not to say that that person has their equation perfectly, all the values have been solved or whatever. It's literally just a matter of that person recognizing that that's harmful for both of you. And why would God put his people in a situation like that? Like, he wants peace for his people. The person, if I see like that person have businesses that they're affiliated with, that I've supported, their interests I've supported, I've not taken away from that person. One time there was supposed to be a trip and I wanted them to come. They were to come in, and the people that worked, because it was a trip, like I didn't really have a choice to go at the time, and the people couldn't bring that person. So that person couldn't come. It's not because I said they couldn't come. Other than that, there's literally nothing I've taken away from that person. I haven't taken any job from them. I haven't taken a man from them. I haven't taken a girl from them. I haven't taken a puss, dog, rat, bat, cat, house, land, car, nothing. I've given them things. Maybe here and there they like give me like maybe they helped me with I remember they bought something for me one time and brought it to me, but at the same time, like, they were familiar with the place. It wasn't like I was like, deliver me this thing. Like, it's not like I couldn't get it myself, and it's not like I was desperate for it. At the same time, it was one of those situations where if it's a friend, and it was like, it's a friend. If it was gonna dig out your eye to do it, you should have told me, so I would have told you no. Because it wasn't something that I would imagine would have dig out the person eye to do it. Like, just to go buy something and come back. Like, something that is legal. Like, well, I don't know if it was okay for me. Because, people and them, look here, that doesn't even matter right now. Like, they literally are fine. However, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I'm not trying to, like, at this point, there's all this stuff for us to talk about based on what I'm displaying. You're not telling me anything about yourself. You keep pushing it. I'm telling you, like, it's not that I don't want to tell you. It's just like the way how it's being approached. Like, and if you're somebody, you're trying to get something, and the way you're trying to get it's not working, try a different way, like in a more positive way. Because if you try it in a negative way, the same way or just another way, it's going to break, or it's not gonna stop working, or it's gonna run away from you, or it's gonna like just not die, or it's gonna like just you're gonna fuck your shit up, or just whatever. You know what I mean? Like, try a different way. And if the person is telling you it's not working this way, it's not that they're saying completely fuck off, like go somewhere. Like, I'm not telling this person raka. Like, I'm straight up just telling them the way how this is being approached is not working. And each time it's the same thing. There's barely any. I had to pull teeth. I had to ask them about things I didn't care to ask them about. And even then, they didn't tell me anything. Just like, oh, I just did this. Imagine you and somebody. You know somebody very well. You know somebody, right? Like there's been there you know them, and this person knows that you know them, like, and they would imagine, they should imagine, because I, based on the situations that I'm aware of, I would be closer to that person. You go and you go to your way to go to that person before me, after how you want to say you're this and you're that and you're this. All right, I never said anything. I literally didn't even like question it, even though within myself I was like, okay, that's weird, but do you, like, do them, whatever, God bless. Literally, even if I'm not saying God bless, so like, because I don't want to be like God bless, because sometimes that will upset people because they'll feel like you're just like, but it's not to be that way. It's literally like, at the end of the day, I still want what's best for you throughout the day, top of the day, end of the day, all around the day, the next day, the day before, all of them. I want what's good for you and best for you by the grace of God. So, or and in general, yes, by the grace of God. In general. So like, so then now you don't know what I'm like. You know, ask me what may I sell. Come to me and tell me what you think you see me selling. Like, none of that. Like, and when I say selling, I mean, because I have a like a licensed business. Like, you yet, first off, when the word business was mentioned, anyways, that's a whole other conversation. The point is like, so what you asking me? Like, it's not like I'm hiding it. I post about my business. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm running down people to buy anything. I literally have not asked a single person, like, I didn't like call anybody and be like, hey. I remember one time somebody approached me to be like, to do something, and I did that. Like, I went to people in person, messaged people, people did support. I actually support, like, did the point is though, like, you will say you're so this that much to a person, and you don't ask them about what their interests are, like their positive things. Like, you're not, because they're not collapsing. Like, it's not like they're having a crisis and you're coming to try to help them. Like, they're fine. They're telling you they're fine. You seem fine, even though you are so you are the one that displayed concerns out your mouth when I spoke to you. And I tried to encourage you at that time, I hope, to the best of my abilities. However, life just moved in a way that we moved apart. That's just it. People just have life happen. Like, I'm not explaining that. At this point, you want to know the color of my pussy or something? Like, there's I cannot think, like, and no. God, please, no. Look, like somebody if you come skin out my pussy point, so come show, because you post things and people see it, or you think they see it, or you put it somewhere where people should see it. You bring it to people, you mention it to people, and they don't say a damn thing, and then they come back now, and then they're accusing you, they're telling lies, they're in your face saying a bunch of shit to your face, behind your back, other people coming around, coming to you, and they're not coming to you with, look here, I don't want to hear nothing about me with the smoking. I'm going to go on with my business, with my marijuana thing. And, it's not just about that, but God gave us that. So I'm thankful. If me not have it, I'm doing fine without it. Yes, there's been times not so nice without it. And that's just everything. Sometimes you drink a glass of milk, or I don't want to hear the dairy free people, lactose intolerant people. I don't want to hear about that. Sometimes you suck a icy mint, or you lick a piece of sugar and your belly take you. And you still are going to run and eat sugar, even if you never know a sugar in the food. Or regardless, your body needs sugar. Like, you need glucose, baby. Like, you need energy. It's a source of energy. So, like, I don't want to hear people with assumptions. Like, if we're going to have a conversation, we might. If it's like, yeah, like, Lord, humble me, because I'm really not trying to jump out of my skin and myself, and I'm not, I will. I don't want to. I might. It's not that bad. I'm just trying to tell you, though. Please. I don't have no hate against nothing and nobody. And if in the past I said things to people that came across as hateful, and I'm not trying to judge anybody. If I said anything, I apologize. Really and truly, I really don't mean that. I really don't. I mean that everybody should be at peace. And with the same peace, when I shout after one, when I shout after myself, when I shout after nobody, when I shout after them, I'm not shouting at God. I could never. He could like, it's like, and I'm not mad at it. I love God, so anything for God. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. Hello, I'm not trying to hurt myself, anybody, anything, any place, anything in the universe, in the galaxies, the aliens, none of the animals, nothing. Even like literally. Love God, put him first, love always. Love God, put him first. Love God, put him first. My t-shirts. God got me. Team you. Love God, put him first. Love always. My cherry earrings are so cutie. Love God, put him first. Love always. Yes, I repeated it multiple times. To my knowledge, I am aware. Not to annoy you, like I'm being serious. And with that, goodbye. Mama come and I pressed it and I realized it was the wrong way. I'm gonna turn it back on again because I say I'm gonna show my face. I'm gonna record myself saying it that I purposely press back record again to say I'm going to show my face. See you soon. I'm drinking some juice here. It's guava from Lafayette. I got it at the bodega in New York City, in the Bronx. Yes. So, listen. I spoke about this person going to this other person in a setting that, anyways. Even, they did tell me something different that I didn't know before, that somebody else was actually there, that I'm not surprised was there, and okay then, fine. However, it's like, at this point, I'm not gonna want to talk to any of you. There must, because if I'm gonna talk to this other person later on, just reaching out, like, because I miss them, love them, haven't spoken to them, haven't seen them, don't know what's really going on with them. Not like I haven't been trying to keep up with them, and I'm not trying to be mean. It's just that, and it's not because I don't care about them or I think about them sometimes. It's just that that's just it. Sometimes that's just how life is for me. I won't speak for anyone else. Like, that's just life. And, of course, with God in control. And I want you guys, by the way, not to be aware that like, the devil and I rebuke him in the mighty name of God. You might as well, you also should say you rebuke evil in the mighty name of God. Just renounce evil in general. Evil turns against itself and it won't win against good ever. So just don't allow it to slip through the cracks. Because I would say I rebuke the devil in the mighty name of God. However, the devil is only one evil being doing whatever he's doing. There's others. And he can't control everything. He can't control some of the others. Unfortunately. For them. I don't know. Because God is in control of all of them. So, it's unfortunate that they chose to be against God. And I'm going to leave it at that. Love God, put him first, and love always. Bye. Listen. A very common question, pardon me. Yes, I do have another mild hair rolled. Is what makes you, what you want to do in the future. Where do you see yourself 3 years from now, 5 years from now? They love that one. Be careful. It's okay to share your passions. Just remember this. If you're going to call somebody, call God first. On the phone, you're going to make a phone call to somebody, call God first. Just say something to him real quick. Ask him to help you. And them. You're gonna go whatever you're gonna do. Go, have a meeting. You are going to a party. You're going to your work for the day, school for the day. You're coming back home for the day. You are going on a trip. You are traveling. You're driving. You're walking. Just always do that. I recommend you do that first. And remember others positively. Even when it's coming up negative seemingly, and it may be so, just try to be with God and positive. So and trying to be positive is not the same as just putting on a front as if everything is positive. Just because you have a job and maybe you've had the job for a while and maybe you move up in the job doesn't mean it's great. That doesn't mean that you're in a position that you're going to look at somebody who doesn't have the same longevity with a certain job or whatever, or it's just not the same as what you have going on. You're gonna try to judge somebody or think or you're looking at it and thinking that is the standard that you don't want to live by or you should not live by. You don't know that because you don't know them. You don't know their situation. Even if whatever you think they told you, that's just not, or whatever they may have told you, that's not, unless you unlock some kind of key to the knowns of the unknowns of the knowns and the unknowns and infinity times squared. Yes, I'm trying to confuse y'all because otherwise you don't know shit. The fuck? This would be a great time to do that challenge. The fuck challenge. The fuck. The fuck. No cap, the fuck, like. And God was like, yeah, take the cap off for real. Like, yeah, hold on, my hair needs to calm down. Point is, the French pin. It's tea. so look here. Due to how I came back saying something and right, people ask you what you see yourself doing in the future, and you may know, you may not know. For me, I used to, and you may tell them, you may not tell them. I used to, and you may like go in detail about it, and you may just like skim the surface. Some people lie. Yes, it's a sin. You really shouldn't do it. However, unfortunately, we were born in sin, so keep that in mind. And this is for everybody, to my knowledge. All right, so look now, because it's not like I'm walking around telling people you should lie, because I don't lie. Like I used to tell people like I don't want to be happy. Sometimes I tell them, yeah, I want to be a vet. Yeah, I want to be an actress. At one point, psychologist, astronaut, bus driver, or taxi driver. I did not want to be a pilot. My mom tells that story very often. She tells this story about this cartoon. Anyways, I'm not trying to. It's. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that one alone for now. However, like, I just wanted to be happy. And it wasn't that I wasn't finding happiness in life at the time. It was more cool. It was more so like, hold on. Lucy, you little love. Hi, Cole. Yes. You smile like that. Yeah. All right. Anyways, then Big Yawn. He was a little nervous. Sometimes when dogs yawn, they're releasing tension, they're releasing anxiety, they're releasing stress, they're releasing fear, they're releasing nervousness. Like them nerves, take them. Some of them dogs have nerves, don't make them fool you. Anyways, all when you not look, them are act out. Well, people tell them stories enough time, and you see it sometime, and all about the place. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, because this dog is not going to take away from what is sacred, and this right now is important, because people should, I hope people recognize these certain things. So I like certain traits. People they should recognize certain traits, certain trends. What's the feeling that you get? Sometimes people talk about tension. Very commonly they talk about things like sexual tension, where two people or whatever have this feeling, this attraction. It's like an energy between them, like a force, like a bond that is very strong. It may not be, I don't know, but it's not like us. They're maybe having a conversation, however they're not necessarily expressing themselves, like their desire, like what they want to do, their passion for that person in the moment or wherever, towards whoever, whatever. There's this, so we call that tension. Like there's this back and forth, because it's two people. It's not one of them having this feeling. It's not one of them giving this energy. So, like, anyways, you can feel that sometimes it feels good, sometimes it's like it upsetting, sometimes you feel like this is not like good, like sometimes you feel like how can I explain it, like almost like the body is telling you that be prepared, that we may have to link up with the survival mode team, basically. Not basically, but you get the point. Anyways, so now let me see. With the value thing now, is you have to see value in what those goals are that you're trying to reach. Not too much concerned about the timeline of them. Let's not think about people and their traits and what to look out for and all of that we're talking about. We'll probably get there, but this is very important, and I do not want to forget it. And I think God is in control, so He is going to hopefully let me say what I'm supposed to be saying at the appropriate times, in the appropriate ways. I would want to be happy. Yes, I would find joy and stuff in everyday things and whatever. However, I wouldn't really think too much about what was gonna happen outside of my goals. I wasn't thinking like, yes, I want to be a vet. Let's use that one. Actually, we can use let's use no, we can use the actress, because I did that too. Like, I was paid for it, even if I'm not like Angelina Jolie, like God bless. I'm like, I was still like on camera, on like TV, and like, anyways, that's not important. The point I'm trying to make is that I became an actress. I wanted to be an actress, and I became one. So, but other than that, like, I wasn't really thinking, yes, I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna have this house. I'm gonna live in this country. Or in this town, or in this, because, I'm from Jamaica, so I'm from an island. And, I'm not necessarily thinking about leaving to go elsewhere. Even if, yes, I may want to, like, anyways, that's not the conversation for right now. Then, because, I mean, yeah, some people innately, like, want, they find out about a place and they want to go over there and stuff like that. And those things probably over time they develop and stuff like that. But there may not be concrete desires. They may just be like something just there, like a possibility. Because the world is God made it for all of us. I would imagine, I would hope. That's not for anybody else to decide. So, or anything else to decide. It's God who decides. So, anyways, I did experience times when I'm like, boy, even though I have this goal, even though, yes, there's obstacles, there's nothing necessarily stopping me. Like, God had been next to me throughout my whole thing. Like, with me in school, in Sunday school, when I would walk to school, when I'm in the bus to and from school, when I'm literally like, cars could have swiped us off the road, God carried us home. You know what I'm saying? Like, there have been times that I literally worked 3 jobs. Let's practice. No, I'm not doing that shit. Yes, I'm doing that because I'm having fun, and it's not that I was stressed out. I was actually making it work. The reason why I had to stop is because I was going off to vet school. So I had to like move. It's not like I was in the same like city to still work and go to school, because when I worked, when I was in school, that I didn't hide that, but then that's not like, it doesn't matter, because the real world is not what is what's oh anyways. Hooey. So cause like when I say I didn't hide it, I mean like I've posted about it. People see me come to work. I got a paycheck. There was actually like fruits of our labor. So that's what I mean when I say I didn't hide it. You know, people, if I'm having a conversation, people may hear me say I go into work or whatever. Sometimes people came to me and asked me about my job. You know, it's not like I had like the job for like, it doesn't matter. The point is, by the way, God bless, the team and the school, everybody. That's too much right now. Listen. So even though I did feel there were obstacles and things like that on my journey to what I was desiring, that were not necessarily stopping me from getting there, even when it seemed that way, I still felt like unfulfilled. I felt like there's nothing else I'm really trying to add. And then you think, okay, so when you get, because now people start asking things like, so what are you gonna do after? And it's not to say you don't have plans for what you could do after. It's just like you don't give a fuck. Like after a while, you come to realize, wow, I actually don't give a F. And, there's opportunities that, I actually turned away from because I was like, and honestly, so what? Okay, and so what? I'm thankful that I got here and that, maybe the opportunities will still be there if that's what God wants. However, that's what I didn't realize, that even though I would thank God here and there very often, obviously, I would try to talk to him every day. But I'm saying, like, when I say here and there, like, I'm not really realizing, like, the gravity of it. Like, I'm not really realizing the relationship. I'm not really realizing the connection, the resource that he is to all of us. I didn't realize that. So, anyway, life went on, even when people had them little smart comments about, what I'm doing after I'm graduating. People making up things, coming to me about what I said I was doing when I graduated. I'm like, where you get that from? Like, what are you talking about? Like, honestly, I didn't even like post when I graduated. Like, some people probably thought I didn't graduate because somebody tried to like make some backhanded comments about the year I graduated. And I'm like, okay then, like, unless your idea of the time space continuum is skewed, my bro, like, I was in vet school for 4 years. Like, that was the program. You know what I mean? And people will say things that will have you really like counting back the clock, thinking, and you subtract the minute hand from and then you're looking at then the second hand, and then you're looking at the calendar, and you backtracking the weeks from the months and the years, and you're like, but it's like you're confused. Them, not you. Like, you're telling people that you may not tell them to their face, but you realize you're confused, and that is a point where you should stop and talk to God. So nobody not have you thinking that, thinking any way about your life and what you've been doing. Especially if what you've been doing, you feel like you're seeing positive results. You make mistakes like everybody else. However, at the end of the day, there's still something that has been achieved. And, I don't walk around, because some people walk around and brag about their achievements. I don't do that. I really don't. Not because I'm not thankful, not because I don't feel like it, because sometimes I really do get the urge and I'm like, yeah, let me not, because I don't know if that's gonna offend somebody. But sometimes, like, if joy is given to us by God, and when we feel joy when we receive good things, a good feeling, a good piece of cheesecake, like, I really like that. You get like a good, like, um grade in class, you get like a good promotion at work, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna feel joy, and the way when you feel it, you express it. Your body's gonna express it innately already before you're aware of it, because your body, what it does is it sends messages to the brain after it's stimulated. Stimuli is gonna touch. So, like, stimuli, me taking my finger and touching my hand. So the feeling of the touch is the stimulus on my hand coming from my finger. That is going to go in the nerves, in the muscle, through the muscles and all of that, up to the brain. And then the brain is going to process it, because we also have eyes that are seeing the finger touching the hand. And, so we know that, okay, because the brain sees it, the eye sees it, send it through the nerves to the brain, and then the brain processes it and then sends it back to the muscles of the arm and, the eye. So the eyes, either you're gonna keep looking at it, or you're gonna look away, or because it, or, and then when you feel the touch, are you gonna pull back from it, are you gonna stay there? Like, what is your... So yes. Oh my God, I went off on a whole tangent. Now I'm gonna spark this, because baby, and it's not even about that, but it's just like, oh my God, I studied so many things in this life, child. And ultimately, like, while I enjoyed moving forward, it got to a point where I just stopped. Like, I just didn't care anymore. And I just gave things to people who were trying to bully ride for it anyway. Like, some things I didn't even bother going over there. Like, I didn't even bother, like... And I didn't cry about it. I didn't like, oh my God, I should have gone. Like, I really was like, good luck to them. God bless them. I'm so happy I did this. I would do it again and again and again and again. And I still feel that way. Like, I would approach it differently in some ways. And, I would hope that God would be with me. But it's definitely a great experience. Okay, not obviously, like, I'm not trying to, like, do it, like, too much, too, like, relax. I just mean I really liked it. I felt that way about high school. I really liked school, like, So it's like, that's the point. I had this goal, because I had that for a long time, that I wanted to be a vet. The actress thing, that one, we'll probably delve into it deeper, um yeah. But my mom, she too will talk about that for herself, and God bless her. And it's like, basically what I'm saying is, on this journey, not thinking what could possibly interest me next, and it's not coming from a place of arrogance, because it'd be the simplest things, as it's just an ant crawling, the clouds, flowers, like, it's little things that I really take a second, and sometimes way more, to appreciate and talk to God about it and thank Him. So I came to realize that don't worry about what's gonna be next. don't worry about, okay, if I achieve this, then what? Or if I don't achieve it, because God is good to me. He could have been like, she's here not really thinking or caring that much anymore, turning down, opportunities and things like that. And so I'm just gonna strip her of everything then. He could have easily done that, and he easily still can. And if that's what he want for me, boy, I saw it go. However, it's like, all right, I saw it go. Let's do it, because I experienced other amazing things in this life. In my country, I went hiking with some, with a group, and it was really nice. It was so nice. Even when like you're literally like about to be off the edge of a precipice type shit, like it was beautiful. And it's not because you're trying to die, like you're trying to get to a destination where we will all be together, eating, and then talking, laughing, and go sleep and wake up a morning for another adventure. I got to be on stage. It never always nice. One time my voice did chip out. When we tell you say my voice did chip out, I wasn't like smoke, like, and it's not even about, because like that doesn't. I literally I was literally like, I couldn't believe it. And it was a musical, bro. That's the point. That's why I'm saying this. On a specific day. That is maybe a story time for another day. But like, and hopefully I'll have that other day to talk about it. It's just like, shit happens. Things happen. That doesn't stop you. It didn't stop me from doing all the other 20 odd shows. And it's not me one was on the stage. And it's not me one did have chip out and problem. And that doesn't matter. You don't want that for anybody else, because you want the whole thing to still shine and be great. So yeah, I was disappointed, because I felt like I'm gonna be probably like disappointing the group, disappointing what I was working hard to look nice and be nice. Yes, people, anyways. So, look here. I feel like this never freak good. That's why. Yeah. So, I miss my smoking buddy, husband. Like, even like, just if I'm smoking, having a conversation with him, that's nice. Anyways, so don't try to cut your stuff short, or others. There's beauty in stuff happening. I remember one time I was stopping by to see somebody. I really liked the person, and so I was saying hi, and they were really nice, and they were nice to me and stuff. They were strict, and I appreciated that. That was kind of like the point. However, I know there's this person that started singing, and she was singing a song that I was affiliated with directly shortly before. And I thought to myself, it's possible that she saw me at the time when I was affiliated with the thing. You know, it could be a coincidence. However, it could be that she really saw it and she liked it, and she didn't, and she probably wanted to talk about it or express it, but she didn't really know how else to get, you know. Maybe she thought I'm gonna hear it and be like, oh, you know, you like that song, or oh, by the way, I know about that because this, that, the third. I didn't say anything to the person. I just kind of acknowledged it, and it made me smile because it was like also a gentle reminder that you did something that was nice, that felt nice, and it doesn't just disappear. Like, it didn't just happen and disappears. So yes, while the past is dead, like the past is done, is gone, there's still things that may have happened that are very important, or that matter, that meant something, that you could learn something from it and carry it with you because you're gonna need it in the future. And I'm literally even talking about like with God on Judgment Day. That far. I don't like this, like how it's pulling. I think cause this part does feel kind of thick along there too. Whatever, when I freak more of it later, I'll try to freak it better. Sometimes you freak it beyond beyond a nice pull. Anyways, and you try to refill it, but it's not always the same. Sometimes it's packed nicely in there, or it's packed as, but sometimes it's also like the moisture of it, how long, if it's fresh or if it's more dry leaves. It's, there's all these different things that change how the pull is, and like stuff be in your mouth sometimes, and you have to take it out. Like, I'd be like taking it out sometimes, and usually I take it out actually, because I don't actually, I do always take it out because I'm not trying to swallow that, have that swirling around my mouth. I literally just, I don't like how it tastes. I don't like how it, yeah, sometimes like it flies in my mouth and like anyways, enough of that. So it's a vibe, guys. It is, you know. I pray that God is guiding me on the rest of this journey, you know, whatever is next. And, you know, love Him, love God, put Him first, and love always. Okay? Bye. Hey, gal. Feel good. Hey, 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 hey. I'm so sad. Hey. Mama, hey, hey, my rug, it gone. Hey, pan, sit, pan, floor. Hey, hey, hey. Man, I can't talk. Hey, hey, you want to talk about me? Hey, okay. Tommy Lee, Sparta, hey. That's, you know it, hey, that's it, hey, you know it, local, hey, 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 hey. Rich lifestyle, hey, Tommy, hey, hey, hey. You see this girl? Hold on.